my suggestion to people that are breastfeeding and want to stop, do what's best for you. Don't listen to the people that say you need to go until your baby is 5 years old. Do what's best for you. If you can only go 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 8 months, 10 months, do what's best for you. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Free, and I'm back today with a quick update about breastfeeding and my progress and everything that's been going on. I have my little man here, Sasai. Turn around. Say hi, Sasai. Sasai has his little heart from Valentine's Day pictures. He's like fascinated with his pictures on the wall right now. But, still got my melanin shirt on. Just in honor of Black Panther. I seen that movie last night and it was bomb. But I really enjoyed it. But anyway, back to what the video is about. It's about me quitting breastfeeding. I know people out there are probably like, how can you ever quit breastfeeding? How long have you been doing it? It's the third. People do it to their kids. They're like 5, 2, 3, but me, I just feel like it's time for me to quit. My original goal was 2 months, and I passed that. I'm at 6 months. Sasai is 6 months, but he is the size of a 9-month-old baby. He already has 2 teeth down the bottom, and he got those at 5 months. Show your 2 teeth. Show your 2 teeth. No, not gonna show them? Okay, so yeah, I just feel like the most critical time, in my opinion, are the first 3 months, and I passed that. That's really my main concern. So I think 6 months is suffice to kind of wean off and switch to, because he's been started solids at like 4 months, just to try to get him on solids. And if I have to supplement with formula, I'll do that. I don't see anything wrong with using formula. But some people are like so pro breastfeeding and judgmental because they're still breastfeeding at like age of 2 or something, and they just look down on people that decide not to breastfeed anymore, especially in those little Facebook breastfeeding groups, breastfeeding support groups. I've seen some posts, like a lot of posts talk about people that are not breastfeeding or critiquing them, blah blah blah, a bunch of BS, but I don't have time for it. And my original goal was 2 months, honestly, but I reached 6 months. He's now 6 months. I've been going strong and, producing enough milk to save some, to get my stash up. And I just think it's time for me to stop, and supplement with solids. He already started solids at 4 months, because he was born big. He was 11 pounds, 11 ounces. For those of you that didn't watch my birthing or C-section birth vlog thing. So he already came out pretty big. He's the size like a 9-month-old now. And I feel like he passed the critical time, the most crucial time to breastfeed. But I just feel like for me, I'm pretty much done with it. I didn't fall in love with it. Some people are like, they love it. And then I joined these breastfeeding support groups, and they're also pro breastfeeding, and some people are like really judgmental. Not all of them, but they're like, if you don't breastfeed, you're like feeding your child devil food or something. But I just hate that people are so judgmental about it. Some people don't even have the option to even breastfeed because they don't have milk, so why is it that people look down on people that do not breastfeed, and I did it I passed my goal, which was 2 months, and then it was 3 months, and then here I am still breastfeeding in February, and then I decided just to stop. I've lost so much weight breastfeeding. I don't know, like I've gotten super skinny, and I think it's just taking a toll on me, and still pumping and at work, and it's not really a big deal, but it's kind of still like an inconvenience. And he's always like so attached to me. I want him to be okay when other people watch him and give him bottles or whatnot. So for me, this is only for me. So for all of you guys that are like, oh, it's way too early to stop, this is my decision and my son, and you don't have any say so what I'm gonna do. As long as my husband is okay with it, you know, we're good and we're okay. So from the moment that I started, I hated everything about it. I had bleeding nipples, I had engorgement, you know, all the symptoms of starting to breastfeed. And I thought it was like a big inconvenience. Later into it, you know, it had gotten easier, and I gotten used to it, you know, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. But still, I had no intentions to breastfeed until he was 1 or 2 or 3. My original goal was 2 months. So I went to New Orleans like last Monday with my husband, and we went on a couples trip to celebrate his best friend's birthday. So that was me initially attempting to stop. So this was last Monday we went, and we came back on Friday. So we were there for Valentine's Day, went to dinner and whatnot. So that was my opportunity to try to stop. He was with his grandma, and he did pretty good. But me, I've tried to wear the cabbage in my bra, you know, while I was out there, and I was trying to pump at a bare minimum just so that, you know, my body does not produce any more milk, but I'm still producing milk. It's like so hard to quit. You know, once you start, it's like being on crack or something. You have the urge to like pump or feed him so bad. So while I was out there, you know, away from him for 4 days, I pumped probably 3 times a day, but I was suffering in pain from being engorged, and I don't know, it was just really uncomfortable. Like I couldn't really fully enjoy myself because I was away from him too. You know, the separation thing and the connection that you have is real. I felt, or my husband thought like I was depressed. Like I didn't realize it, but he said at times I was just sitting there like staring off to space, not looking like I was enjoying myself. But it was hard, like trying to just go cold turkey like that and just quit. And I'm still, this is going into my 2nd week trying to, you know, stop the milk from producing. So now I'm trying, I guess, was it coconut oil and rubbing tea tree essential oil on your breast, and I have jasmine tea, I have peppermint tea, and I ordered what is it, sage tea and sage spray, and all these things are supposed to help stop the milk from producing, you know. They said also Sudafed, but when I was doing the research, but that's for people that have been nursing for like, you know, more than 24 months or whatever. So I'm not taking that. I'm just trying the teas, drinking the teas, rubbing on the oils and the coconut oil, the essential oils, and wearing the cabbage and using an ice pack. And it's just so hard. Like I just have the urge to pump or feed them. So now I'm pumping like when this gets really, really engorged, and I pump 3 ounces out of each breast, and I'm saving that 1 bottle that I am pumping as well. But it's like so hard. I don't know if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment section. If there's something that I didn't mention that I'm doing, that I'm trying, you know, let me know about that. It's just so hard, Fefe. It's just so hard, man. But, you know, it's going into my 2nd week. I was off of work since Monday, last Monday. So it's been a whole week, 7 days. So I'll see. I think I can go at least 7 hours without, you know, needing to pump. But just waking up and, oh my gosh, it feels like bricks are in my boobs and it's all lumpy and stuff, and it just hurts. But yeah, so that's my spiel, and I just wanted to update you guys about my breastfeeding. I had a person, let me see if I can find it. I know I saved it. Sierra Bell 92. She commented on one of my videos and she said, can you do an update video on your breastfeeding experience thus far? So, you know, here you go. I don't have anything fancy. I was producing When I was at work, I was producing 26 ounces on average, pumping 3 times while I was at work. Which is pretty standard, I think. You know, some people are like, that's a lot, but I think it's pretty standard. And that's it. It does get easier with time, or you just get accustomed and used to it. But it is really hard and time consuming, and you know, but it was good for him in the beginning. 6 months, we went past the most crucial stage, so now he's on solids, and we're trying to introduce him to more foods, and if we have to supplement with formula, then we will. But he's okay. He's been growing pretty healthy. Say, I'm big. I'm big. I'm big. Say, I'm big. I'm big, baby. Say, peekaboo. Say, peekaboo. Peekaboo. So that is it, guys. Yeah, if you have any comments, you keep the negative comments to yourself. Talking about it's too early or something like that to stop. I don't really care about the opinions of other people about me stopping breastfeeding. You know, it's what's comfortable for me and my sanity. And you know, we passed my original goal, which was 2-3 months. Who was in there running water? Who was that? Go beat him up, Sasai. Go beat him up. But that's all for now, guys. I'll be back with another update. But Sasai is 6 months. Stand up. Stand up, fat man. Stand up. You wondering who that is too? Stand up. When we last went to the doctors, he was 20 pounds. We go to the doctors this Friday coming up, and we'll see how much he weighs and his height. And, you know, we did find out that he cannot eat rice because he has an intolerance for it, and he vomits really bad whenever he eats it. So that's one thing that we have to, you know, try again later on. But I'm already planning his first birthday photo shoot. Say, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. But that's all I have, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for all the comments and the positivity, for everyone that's leaving comments. Thank you, and stay tuned for more videos.